Welcome to Geeks Keep You Running, the podcast that keeps you informed about everything going on in tech news and cybersecurity, as well as some great how-tos. This is Season 3, Episode 23, entitled Locked and Loaded, Cybersecurity Updates and Tech News. As always, Geeks Keep You Running is brought to you by the folks at Piedmont Technical Experts, where they keep you running. Geeks Keep You Running is hosted by Jonathan Beck. Hey fellow geeks out there, it's Jonathan Beck with Piedmont Technical Experts and your host for Geeks Keep You Running. Here today we're going to be breaking down 3 stories that actually matter to small businesses, plus why you should be taking some action now. For a tease, from a SharePoint security hole to some dusty old network protocols and a big AI rollout with privacy risks. Let's get into it. On the cybersecurity front, Leaping Computer reports that Microsoft disclosed a critical security vulnerability in SharePoint on-premise. This is, for those that need to know, CVE 2025-5377. And it's already being exploited. So why does that matter for small businesses? If you store client records, project files, invoices, etc. in an on-premise SharePoint environment and you don't patch it, attackers could steal or encrypt your data. Small businesses are often targeted because they patch slower than enterprises. So what's the action you need to be taking? Apply those latest Microsoft updates as soon as they are tested and validated for your environment, and always review access permissions. Protocol pitfalls. So Krebs Security highlights that security researchers are still finding business network devices using Telnet for remote management instead of secure protocols like SSH. Why does this matter for small and medium-sized businesses? Well, Telnet sends usernames and passwords in plain text, which means an attacker could just simply intercept your credentials. They have to do nothing to decrypt them, and they could gain full control over your network in a heartbeat. SMBs with older routers, switches, or firewalls are especially at risk. And I'm also going to mention phones and printers as well, because a lot of times those 2 devices will update using a protocol called FTP. Again, FTP sends credentials in plain text. So what's your action item? So you need to audit your network gear, look for those insecure protocols, disable them like Telnet and FTP, and then enable things like SSH and SFTP as secure versions of those same protocols, and update the firmware for these devices or replace those devices so that you can support these more secure protocols. Tech trends to watch. TechCrunch reports that major cloud service providers like Microsoft, Google, and others are rolling out AI-powered productivity features across their office suites. So why does this matter for small businesses? These tools can be a huge game changer. They can save you time, boost efficiency, but if employees aren't properly trained in their usage and they start pasting confidential data into AI prompts and you don't have the right privacy settings set, you could face compliance violations or client trust issues. And as a small business, you know that people do business with individuals they know, like, and trust. So here's your action step. Update your tech use policy. Include clear AI usage rules and train your team on safe AI practices. Hey, and just to recap, patch your SharePoint if you have one on premise. Lock down your protocols. Shout out to Krebs on Security for keeping Telnet and those insecure protocols on the radar. And definitely embrace AI, but do so cautiously. Credit to TechCrunch for that trend alert. Stay patched, stay secure, and stay innovative. And let Piedmont technical experts help keep you running. Hey, this is JB again with Piedmont Technical Experts and your host for Geeks Keep You Running. I really hope you liked today's episode of Geeks Keep You Running. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for future updates and episodes of Geeks Keep You Running. And stay geeky out there, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Geeks Keep You Running. And be on the lookout for next week's episode where we're talking about best password practices and why, yes, passwords still matter.